Okay. Stream starting. I'm gonna actually change the title real quick. Epic stream time. Hello there, spoons. I need pop out chat because OBS hates me. Hello there, Jace the Mastermind. What's up? Okay. I think we're good. I'm gonna be trying to focus this stream, so forgive me if I don't immediately read chat. Okay, good. We're not dropping bitrate. My internet is actually decent today. Yay! I live on the other side of the house from the router, so it sometimes doesn't even reach me. Oh my gosh, it's not that hard. What happened to egg? Well, I left for a few weeks, and in that time the egg demon list kind of died, but I'm gonna try and bring it back eventually. Because I still do want to get a top player to beat something like a list demon with an egg. It'd be hilarious. Bro. I blame Daily Dose of Geometry Dash and Daily GD News for not actually mentioning that there is a list/server. I mean, we should be able to grow on our own anyways, so. I should have streamed this yesterday. I was locked in. I got 55 to 100 and a new best. Oops. I'm still on top chat. I always forget to turn it on live chat so that I can actually read it. There we go. Finally. Let's do this first. Okay, I think we're good. I always do that. I always click early there, why? Okay, of course. Let's... I don't want to spend too much time replaying 55 to 100 today. I want to work more on like the middle part of the level. Maybe I need to make a content video at some point again. Thought I was going to get 55 to 100 times 2. This is by far the hardest part of the level for me. Wow, that was almost it. Is the mic really loud? That looks very loud. Let's turn that down a little bit. At least that's not unbearable, it doesn't look like. Okay. At least I'm getting better at the duel. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of locked in on the duel right now. realized that the live chat is gone. Okay, well, I mean, there are no new messages anyway, so we're good. The sleep buff is real, oh my gosh. It's kind of insane how much my skill for this game has increased since I went for Bloodbath, because I remember Bloodbath being like insurmountably hard whenever I was trying to beat it, but I've just done so much with like Rainy and whatever. The skill boost playing this level, it feels easy, and it's harder than Bloodbath apparently. Oops. Where egg? Not beating this with an egg right now anyways. Oops. Tell me science, I'm bored. So I was thinking about sonic booms earlier today. Like, why do they happen? And, sorry, got kind of farther. I need to, like, play a part that I am familiar with if I'm gonna talk about science. So, I was thinking about sonic booms, why they happen. And, like, I just hadn't really thought about it before, so I wasn't sure. Yeah, they happen whenever you go faster than the speed of sound. But, like, what is the underlying mechanism of that? Like, why that arbitrary speed? Like, and I thought about it, and, like, if you think about, like, the Doppler effect, sound is just a pressure wave. And as you move along, airplanes obviously create a lot of air pressure in front of them. So the pressure wave propagates away from them at the speed of sound. And as they move faster, the waves are more and more compressed. And a sonic boom is essentially just a giant release of pressure. So as the pressure waves get more and more compressed together, there's more and more air pressure in front of the plane and more negative pressure behind it. And so then once you get to the point where you're going at the speed of sound, the pressure waves in front can't move away from the plane. And so all of the pressure just builds up directly in front of the plane. And so you have as you cross that line of going the speed of sound, you have a giant release of pressure because all of the pressure waves go at once, essentially. And so it gives you a massive sonic boom. So I think that's pretty cool. And then I looked it up, and that was how it worked. So I used to watch Veritasium. I don't really anymore. But I still do watch Vsauce sometimes. But I've watched, like, basically all of the Vsauce videos, so... Veritasium, like, there are interesting things that happen there, but it's not really my style of video, personally. Like, it seems too theatrical for me, I guess. How does it feel being the top comment on a Vsauce YouTube short? It is pretty cool. A bit sad that I didn't say anything, like, super scientifically profound. It was just like, oh, I'm glad that they allowed longer YouTube shorts. Because this actually feels more like a Vsauce video. Of course, that was whenever he was still away for like 2 years. And you know, whenever he actually did come back after all that time, I was a little disappointed because his previous videos had been very high quality, and it just felt like he wasn't really working on this one as much as he worked on the others, but it was still interesting, so I was happy to watch it. Would you say that it's your life's greatest achievement? No. Probably not. it may actually be the achievement with the largest reaching impact, unfortunately. Actually, no. Because I had that one YouTube video that got like 90,000 views, so I mean that's like basically how many likes it got, so on that comment. So about as many people liked that comment as the number of people that saw that one YouTube video that I made. I want to get 48 to 100 today. I feel like that's very doable with how consistent I've been at the duel so far. Oh, come on. You made December Chris play a game that you made, and you think he's suicidal now. Was it the one that you were working on in the video you uploaded? Oh, it's better than that? Nice. And I hope that not everything got, like, deleted this time. Oh, it's for another video. I'm excited to see the video. You were awful at making games before, but I guess you're better now, huh? Had more experience. It's actually kind of insane how well I'm doing at the duel right now, because yesterday I could not pass the duel to save my life. Like, I think I may have passed the duel once yesterday, and I played this for like 2 hours. Now you just make awful games. There's a difference. Got it. Hello there. Congranamics, got it. What's up? What's better, salt and vinegar Lay's chips or scoop an egg with an egg? I'm gonna say salt and vinegar Lay's chips. Those are pretty good. Look out for a possible Steam release of the game you're working on. beware, you will hate it. Well, it might be funny to make a video of my reaction to the game. Haven't done a content video in a while. Okay. If you want, you can play the current version. It was made with a time limit of 48 hours, like 48 hours to beat the game. .48 hours to make it from start to finish. Oh, I see. No. 48 to 87. Alright. But yeah, 48 hours to make a full game is actually kind of insane. I remember one time, I took a Python course, in like 9th grade. That they had at my school as an elective. And I spent like 2 weeks every day. As soon as I got home, I was working on the final project for it. And I was making a game called Impeachment Simulator. Like, you remember the President Plays memes from a few years ago? That was what it was based on. And we were gonna have like special abilities like the Biden Blast, Trump Card, Obama Hameha. And the Obama Hameha was just gonna be a drone strike. It's gonna be amazing. But then the final project got canceled and I was sad because I spent so much time working on that game. December Chris played it for an hour and still hasn't beaten it because he's awful at games. Nice. And like the really hard part about the project was that it was done entirely in Python. Like, do you understand how difficult it is to make a game in Python, bro? It's not structured for games. And we were not using a game engine. I was using like straight Visual Studio Code. Like, I had to make a Pygame window, pull up everything with it. Like, sprites were ridiculous. Like, I had to make a bunch of variables for all of the... like, I had to make an array of variables for all of the different statistics to keep track. Nobody makes games in Python for a good reason. Yeah, no kidding. It's so bad. But I mean, it was a really fun experience either way, so... Like, there have been many times in my life where I wanted to make a video game, but that was really the only one where I was very committed. I guess because it was for an assignment, but... I think the game is on an old laptop. I'm not even sure how I would find the game anymore, though. I don't remember what file it was in. Oh, okay. Are you still locked in on engineering? No. That changed about a year ago. I decided that I'm gonna go into physics. Because over the summer, I was like, you know, I have no intuition for, like, electrical engineering. Like, computers are basically magic to me. Like, I understand the basics of how they work, but getting from logic gates to C, I don't understand. And, like, getting from logic gates on, like, a microscopic scale, like electron microscope scale, to GPU, I don't understand. And I mean, I guess that's what school would be for, but I also didn't really feel like going into something that I had absolutely no understanding of. And then I was like, wait, you know what I do have a pretty good understanding of, though? Physics. Like, I'm very big on thought experiments. They keep me up at night, dude. Not to mention that I've been, like all of my childhood heroes were physicists, so I figured I might as well just pursue that. Plus, I have a really fun time with physics, so. I really like both the theoretical and astrophysics side of it. Those are the two main areas I'm interested in, but, like, quantum field theory is also super interesting, but like, I really like the idea that matter is, like, the idea with general relativity was that matter curved space-time, and then Einstein spent like the last 40 years of his life trying to describe matter as a curvature of space-time itself, and that didn't really work out so well for him, but I think it's a really good idea, and from that kind of came quantum field theory, so. I mean, that's not exactly how it happened, do not quote me on that, because, like, that's kind of a gross oversimplification that would get me shunned by physicists everywhere, but invent hydrogen bomb 2? Heck no. One thing I will not be doing is working as a physicist for the military, because I don't have any problem with the military, but I don't want that on my conscience. Like, I don't really care who the weapons I develop end up killing are. I just don't like the idea that I directly caused some dad not to be able to go home to their family, even if they're like an awful person. But most of the time, they're just the enemy, and I don't like dehumanizing people like that. But again, I mean, the military is important, so... Darova, you will pass the level yourself. Did it and rate it. Here is the ID. What? But you need to work for Lockheed Martin. It's moral. Yeah, I think that Lockheed Martin is awesome. Like, I would love to tour there. I don't know about working there. Which, you know, having a moral compass in those kinds of industries generally doesn't get you very far in the financial aspect, but I'm working on understanding how to invest my money so that I can have the financial independence that I need. Invent black hole 2, working on it. I mean, honestly, that was kind of Kerr black holes, so I guess I'd have to invent black hole 3. Although, I mean, something else that I think is interesting is the field of study where people are still working on trying to figure out how to make a black hole work without a singularity. And, I mean, working on gravity, like, that would be super interesting to me. But, I mean, it would be like career suicide to focus on that, because it's been an unsolved problem for 100 years. I'm stupid. It's a really good idea to make a black hole on Earth. Nothing could go wrong. Yeah, absolutely. You know, just waiting for the Large Hadron Collider to do it. And also, like, I kind of wonder, like, if we made a black hole on Earth, like, Hawking radiation speeds up as the black hole shrinks, and any black hole that we make would be incredibly small. So I kind of wonder if Hawking radiation would, like, get it before it is able to grow. Like, would we just see a gamma ray burst? Like, that's bad terminology, because that's an actual thing. But would we see a burst of gamma radiation, and like that would indicate that there was a black hole, or would we just all die? Coin. I don't understand. There's not a coin in this level. Oh wait, maybe my phone made a notification. Guess I should probably check that. It's nothing important. Do the last click with an egg? Oh no. That could go very poorly. It's like doing the backflip. I have noticed that I've noticed that I've become like less and less nervous playing hard levels, and I'm not really sure what that's about, but I mean it's beneficial. It's definitely allowed me to learn this level a lot faster. I mean, like I said, I just learned this duel yesterday and it was like insurmountable, and then I got the sleep buff and now I'm just actually passing it. Okay. Let's see. With the paper shuriken. I don't know how well this is gonna go. I'm guessing not very. This is already difficult. Way more difficult. Oh my gosh. Apparently not. Definitely harder than egg, because an egg is like substantial. Shuriken of Justice, of course. Oh, okay, I thought I was gonna beat the entire duel with... This is very difficult. Okay. I did the duel. I'm not using that anymore, dude. What you doing if you're playing GD and a chicken hatches out of the egg? Well, it's not a fertilized egg, so I don't have to think about that. Actually, no. If a chicken hatches out of the egg, I'm gonna finish beating the level with the chicken. And then I'm gonna have some fried chicken later. Of course. Okay. Ah, bro. Why is... Why is the end of the level so much more difficult? You would have gotten 100%, but that's just you. Of course. I should have known. Whenever I beat Bloodbath, is this a non-egg hardest? Yes. Oh, I've beaten Back on Track before, I forgot about that. I'm actually the verifier. I also beat Retray, so I was like the third victor of that. Not even Prime Space UK was able to do that? Yeah, of course not. You know, Space UK might have deserved some of the hate that he got, but like whenever he went back on and like uploaded some legitimate progress on like a top 20 and he got absolutely flamed, I was like, well, he was literally just uploading progress. You don't really, like, if you don't care about his progress, just don't watch it. I think he's got a right to still play the game. You love the delay you're getting? I don't. I didn't even know that there was stream delay. Space UK got cooked harder than most. Confirmed pedophiles for uploading some real runs after the whole thing. Yeah, he really did. That's the part that I was like, really? About? Because I didn't really see the problem. Internet's going to internet sometimes. Oh. So I guess that sometimes I'm dropping bitrate or something. It's better than your internet was when you just moved. Yeah, my internet was awful then, but well, it was non-existent because it couldn't reach all the way to my room. But we got a Wi-Fi extender, so it's at least usable now. I mean, sometimes it still doesn't even reach my room, but like, at least right before stream I did a speed test and it was like 38 megabits per second upload, so it's usable. Are you kidding me? Hello there, Milda Sabakud? I'm sorry. I can't pronounce that. I'm stereotypically American. I can't pronounce anything outside of American English. Although I have occasionally pronounced foreign names correctly, that's always a huge win for me. You know, I've been thinking about this. I don't think that Doggy is intentionally doing bad on Grief, but it's probably way better for him to be not progressing on that level, because it is an absolute cash cow for him. I don't even know how much money he gets per stream, but it's gotta be at least like $700 from donations alone. Because every time I've been on there, I've seen several $100 donations. And, I mean, YouTube does take a 30% cut of those, but I mean, that's working 3 hours a day, making that kind of money. I wouldn't beat Grief either. Bro, I'm gonna practice the duel. Oh my gosh. All things considered, I've gotten pretty lucky with this duel, because I haven't passed it that many times just playing the duel, but I mean, I passed it like twice or 3 times playing from 48. I don't know. How many hours do I have on Geometry Dash? I don't know, actually. If I have Steam open? I don't think I do. Let's see. Uh, 1965. But a lot of the early hours were from me just, like, leaving Geometry Dash open while I'm not playing it. So, I mean, that was before I got outplayed. Now that I have outplayed, I don't want it to keep recording and use up room on my PC, so I actually quit the game whenever I'm not playing. But I would say that probably like between a third and a half of those hours are just that. Not that that means I have a small amount of hours on Geometry Dash. I've got a lot. Let's see if we can add a start position. Yeah, I need to learn this part. You know what? I will check out your level. I kind of miss level request streams. They were fun. Oh, I guess I should probably... The gameplay is a little bit awkward. Okay. Maybe I'm just bad at the game. And, I mean, I may have a lot of hours on Geometry Dash, but it's honestly nothing compared to how many I have on Minecraft over the years, because I was addicted to Minecraft a whole lot more than I am to Geometry Dash. And Minecraft doesn't have an official count of your hours, but I would guess it's probably in the range of like 10 to 15,000 over the years, which is unbelievable and not at all healthy. I think I'm just bad at Geometry Dash, because this is not a hard... I do like this. The decoration could be a bit more polished in this part, and this is interesting structuring. Honestly, it's a good thing I will never know how many hours you have on Minecraft. Yeah. It would be quite depressing to know how much of my life I've wasted. There have been a few times in my life where I quit video games. And honestly, those times were really good for me. Right now, I've reached, I think, a good balance of I'm not addicted to any video games. And I can legitimately just have fun playing them. Like, Blade of Justice is not something that I'm dedicating so much time to that I just don't have time for anything else. And I think that's a good balance. I mean, ideally, I guess, I would only do productive things, but you know, the gameplay in this level's a little bit odd, but some parts of it are actually really fun. And it is a bit unbalanced, so I'd probably work on that if you're going to keep working on this level. Oh. Well, yeah, that was fun. Wait. Forgot. I'm gonna... What? Let's put it there and just see what happens. Wait, the guy who left the stream an hour ago? I didn't realize that he left. Oh, maybe he didn't leave. I was on top chat instead of live. Well, yeah, top chat is a really stupid feature, but he hasn't said anything since he posted the ID, so it's very possible that he left. Gotta love the brotherly love going on in chat. get 2 to 100 and you win 4 cents from my brother's bank account? Ooh, it's very tempting. I'm gonna have to learn a bit more to get 2 to 100. I'll make sure to hold y'all to that. %2 would actually be such a weird place to start the level. Like, it might be harder than starting from 0, honestly. Okay, that was a pretty good run, honestly. I'm gonna put that in the title because that was a good run. What was that? 38 to 59. What is the part before this one? Oh. Oh ho ho. That was a good run too. I have now extended the run from 38 to 59 to 30 to 59. Very nice. I'm locked in, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I need to use the restroom. I'll be back. Okay, we're back. Going to the bathroom nerfed me, apparently. chat is not up. Oh. Hello there, Black Block GD. You're now verifying a top 500. You did 77 to 100 and 77 to 96 times 4 and 83 to 100 times 2 on Artificial Ascent Mobile, 60 frames per second. Nice. I'm awful at mobile. I can't even beat Deadlocked. Oops. Deadlocked FV buff is top 900. I don't know what Deadlocked FV buff is. Oh, full version buff. And now you're verifying it. Ah. Well, good luck with that. You buffed full version Deadlock to hard demon / insane demon to extreme demon. That would be very interesting to play. Although top 900, there's always a chance that it could end up being rated insane demon. You know, it'd be really interesting. Oh, your hardest is Windy Landscape. Well, this should be very interesting then. I mean, I've found that it's a lot easier for me to play buffed levels whenever I buff them myself. I don't know if that's just a me thing, but like, I don't have a problem playing way above my skill level if I did it myself. Oh, okay. Oh, come on. That's unfortunate. After Deadlocked full version buff, I'll try to beat Isolated Circles by Ajax Mation Production, but he's still verifying it as new hardest. Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet, but I mean, I kind of like the way that Nine Circles level, like modern Nine Circles levels look. Not modern style, but current day Nine Circles levels. I think that they look interesting most of the time. Except Aquamarine. Like, whoever redecorated that and just added glow. I don't understand. Like, how is that going to help it get rated? Oh, okay. Kind of locked in today. Yesterday I couldn't even beat the dual part. His friends decoed his level. You're probably cooked. Well, let's hope not. Need to see the deadlocked full version buff verified. You hope you verify deadlocked full version buff before isolated circles. Yeah. Gotta message him and turn it into a verification race. You'd be surprised how many people are just down to do random races. Can you beat a list demon in 2026? That would be a really big skill improvement from Windy Landscape in that short of a time, but I think it's doable. I mean, it also kind of depends on how long it took you to get to the skill level to beat Windy Landscape. Because, I mean, I don't think I could beat a list demon in 2026, and I mean, I just am a very slow progressor in terms of skill. Oh, you took 2 days to beat it? Okay. Then, yeah, you can probably. I mean, if you really put your mind to it. Oh. Deadlocked full version buffed the wave. After 2 seconds asymmetrical duel, then comes the evil mini wave clicks. How fun. I'm really bad at duel. That was by far the hardest part of this level for me to learn. The swing copter was the second hardest thing to learn for sure, though. Because it's just click pattern, like it's difficult. I would say that the duel was harder to learn, but it took me longer to learn the swing copter. You're not finished with the buffs on the level, but it's uploaded and updated. And it updated 2 or 3 days. Oh, you update it every 2 or 3 days. I got it. You have 15 hours on editor for it. I mean, I guess if all you were doing was buffing, then that's pretty crazy, but I mean, if you were changing like some of the structures, I don't think that's too bad. Soon done though, so I mean, that's good. And then all you'll have left is verifying it. I remember the first quote-unquote extreme demon that I made. I had just started playing Geometry Dash, and I saw extreme demons as like this completely insurmountable thing. And so I made basically an impossible level. it was unbelievable. Like, everything was like a near frame perfect timing. Because I just thought that's what extreme demons were in general. I didn't realize that there were other ways to make it hard. I can't even get like 3% on it. I mean, I probably could if I really tried, but it's not fun. And everything is impossible to see because it's just black. It's like playing an invisible level. You put a couple of near frame perfects in the ball part. I don't know where the ball part is on Deadlocked full version. I mean, I know of ball parts in Deadlocked, but that is my favorite main level. I don't understand why people don't like it. What's my hardest? Bloodbath. So this will be a new hardest. But I've played much harder levels, like one point, like a year ago, well, more like 8 months ago, I was trying to verify a top 5, and that gave me a massive skill boost that is kind of allowing me to breeze through this level a bit. your goal is to be the best 60 FPS mobile player. That's a pretty big goal. Good luck getting there. Yeah, I don't think that I could ever go for being like the absolute best in some category, because I don't really have the time to commit to that, and like whenever I was trying to beat the top 5, I just like was not happy. My life was in shambles, so I had to stop. And now I just play for fun, and I'm much happier about it. I was staying up till like 2 in the morning trying to get my daily run on Rainy. It was no longer a fun project. It was like a highly demanding job. I need to practice this part a little bit, apparently. Your longest, hardest level you beat was White Dimension for 7 months. Wow, you worked on it for 7 months. That's some dedication right there. Oh, took 7 days. So it took you 7 days to verify it, and then it was your hardest for 7 months. I see. Yeah, Bloodbath has been my hardest for like a year, and I'm only just now trying to beat it. That's not the route that I usually go. Wait, Shurikon egg? That's a medium demon. Then you went for by Shurikon, and you get the same thing. Then when the landscape approached, and you oh, you're saying that you already beat Shurikon egg as a new hardest. I thought you were saying that you wanted to, and I was like, well, I hate to tell you, but that's not harder than Windy Landscape. Oh, come on. This is 2, yeah. Okay. You think the deadlocked full version buff will take probably 20k attempts? Ooh. Why Blade of Justice gameplay satisfying? Well, I mean, I don't know, it's just a really fun level. You're like, Zoink, want success now? I mean, the thing is, Zoink worked really hard to get to where he is, so, I mean, it's a matter of just putting in the effort. Because I think that most people can probably get really good at Geometry Dash. Like, if I can get good enough to be making this quick of progress on Blade of Justice, I think anyone can be good at Geometry Dash, because, like, early on in my playing, I was so bad. It took me like 7,000 attempts to beat Deadlocked, 10,000 attempts to beat 9 Circles. I just was not real good at the game. And it took me a long time to get halfway decent. Even like Stereo Madness and Poltergeist took me probably 1,000 attempts to beat. Like, it probably took me, I don't even know how long to beat all of the main levels. Probably like a year. And the thing is, like, the main levels were pretty much all I played. Oh, okay. Orochi is now fully decorated, but I'll probably verify it maybe. Cool. But my third or fourth extreme is going to be main list verification or beat it. Well, that'll be exciting to see. Made me think of UFWM. Like, his first extreme demon was Cold Sweat. Like, he's got such a particular skill set, dude. I just think it's funny. I mean, I guess that if you can find a main list level that matches your skill set really well, I'd go for that. Okay, I kind of want to see if I can get a new best. So I gotta practice this real quick. Hard thing about this wave part is just that it's so long. Like, it's hard to remember what all is coming up. Yeah, let's go ahead and try. Whoops. You played a lot of no clip levels for fun, and your skill increased a lot. In 2025 or 2026, you'll have a fully grown beard by the age of 13. Ripe old age. You're not joking, you see, little beard. Well, just because you can see it doesn't mean you're gonna have a full-grown beard. I'm not even sure why people want beards. It's too much maintenance. I mean, I guess that I do understand why people want the beards. It's aesthetics, but I'm not a very aesthetic person, so I would never want one for myself. Although I can definitely understand why someone would, like, this is not saying that you are, or that I am, or that anyone is. I don't want to imply anything, but I can definitely see why you could want a beard if you're not the most attractive man on the planet. Gotta cover some of that face. It's like putting a bag over your head, but people don't care. Dude, Blade of Justice is so much harder in the first 30% than in the rest of the level. Yeah, I was always the weakest guy in the weight room. I'm not exactly a titan of testosterone. Oh, hello there, that guy that already exists. What's up? I remember the first time I maxed out on bench. My max was 80 pounds. That was that was embarrassing, because like we'd get to the low weight high rep section and I wouldn't be able to lift the bar off of me. But I got stronger, so. Watching One Punch Man also gave me some motivation to work out for a bit. Started doing 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and 100 squats every day. And I'm there's no way I'm doing a 10-kilometer run like that. I'm slow, and I'm not good at running. I did cross-country for 3 years, and I was the worst on the team. I'm not doing that. But I did actually, like, there was a visible difference whenever I was doing that. And I do also do a lot of walking, so I guess you can substitute 10-mile walk for 10-kilometer run. Oh, that was close. You think your your best friend girl has a crush on you, but you're not sure. Word of advice. If you are friends with a girl and you don't have a crush on her, unless she's gay or like a serious tomboy, she has a crush on you. It's inevitable. Gay and lesbian are... it's the same thing. And you have a crush on her. Well, then personally I would just look for indications. Dude. If what you're saying is true, then yes, she has a crush on you. No, it's not 50-50. You're kidding me. Dude, she's giving you every go-ahead, and you're like, 50-50. That's not how this works. Plus, worst that can happen if y'all are such good friends is basically that it's just awkward for a minute after you ask her out, and then maybe it goes back to normal. Like, I'd say go for it, because she's giving you every indication. Hello there, Congregnamics. Welcome back. You'll see more details. Are you saying that you're gonna wait for more signs? There's no reason. No. 38 to 87. Ah. That's so sad. It was such a good run. Thought I was gonna get 38 to 100. Honestly, if you're not asking her out because she knows Spanish and you don't, then you're just finding excuses not to ask her out. Best run, it's in the title. Every end should be unrated. Honestly, yeah. Like, if he's gonna not rate Tidal Wave and Thinking Space 2 because they don't live up to the decoration standards, then every end should not be rated. Not in a million years. But, you know, if he'll start actually rating levels that should be rated, then I don't have a problem with every end being rated. Like, you can't tell me that Tidal Wave is not rate-worthy. Yes, there's a lot of copy and paste, but, like, at least there's something there. The only interesting thing that every end does with decoration is the background. Like, it doesn't even have a block design, bro. It's like a rated layout. The other thing that kind of bugs me is, like, have you seen the levels that are released by the people with the most creator points? Most of them are absolute garbage. Like, I could make better deco in 10 minutes garbage. Like, I don't understand how RobTop rates those, and then, like, he magically has super high standards for the top levels that people actually want to see get rated. It's like he's intentionally trying to make the community mad. I don't think that RobTop has something against Zoink. Because, like, Zoink makes geometry. Zoink oh my gosh, actively makes Geometry Dash more popular. So, I would not say that he hates Zoink. That would not be smart on his part to just antagonize Zoink. Yeah, Amethyst was instantly rated, while Thinking Space 2 hasn't been rated for over a month. Yeah, it's been like 2.5 months, dude. I mean, I wonder if RobTop even knows that Thinking Space 2 exists. He's gonna wait for Grief to get verified and then rate it so that it's just top 2. You've had my stream open for the past 2 hours and you forgot that you clicked on it. Nice. I don't know, maybe we go for 38 to 100. Well, if you're gonna wait until you're older to ask your crush out, I would just be careful about that, because she may not be willing to wait for that. But if you think that'll work, go right ahead. You joined to a Blade of Justice stream with like no people, so I'm just talking straight to chat. Oh yeah, no, you're not interrupting anything, dude. But I'm honestly kind of on a generational run today with Blade of Justice, so I say as I'm suddenly garbage at Blade of Justice. Did I drop Rainy? Yeah, like 8 months ago, dude. It's been a while. I was not happy. I was staying up until like 2 in the morning trying to get my daily run, and it just was not something that I wanted to continue. In less than a month, I had gotten like 117,000 attempts on it, and I didn't want to do that anymore. I actually quit Geometry Dash altogether for a while. Hello there, GDBot3, what is up? Am I winning? Absolutely, dude. Why did you just start a brand new conversation with that black block? Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Yeah. Yeah, you gotta forgive him, guys. He's a 6th grader. Well, you say don't leak your whole life, but it's not like I know you. You joined stream and you told me that you were a 6th grader. So I assumed that since you put it in chat, it was fine to say. I only know about you what you have put in chat. What was that? What was that? I don't even like... What? What happened? What was that bug? I'm so confused. Okay. Wait. Oh my gosh, we did it, guys. We found a 12-year-old that thinks that it's weird to speak in brain rot. My life mission is complete. I'm so glad that there's someone with some sense. Turns out God is real after all. Okay. Are you the only person who hates the 21 ship more than the first wave? I don't know. I mean, I don't really hate either of them. They are definitely not the highlight of the level for me. got some bot accusations in the chat. Crazy stuff going down here. Are you kidding me? Oh, you're gonna go eat. Alright, see you later. Good luck on your mobile 60 FPS journey. Oops. Alright, good luck on Extreme Park. Okay, I think I'm gonna end the stream now. It's been a while. Guess I might as well do this for a second. Let's see if I remember the pattern. I did not remember the pattern. It's fine. I have not played this yet. 126. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna just start playing that. I'm not waiting for that. Yeah, I don't know about that. Well, yeah, I'm ending the stream. Goodbye, everyone.